Hey guys, what is up? This is Tom Southern Outdoors Fishing. Hope you all are doing alright. Did a video, pushed out a video Saturday night where I had my Lowrance. I had to reset it, completely factory reset it. That cover has a little, like an inch and a half hole in the back of it. That little slot in the back just allowed sand to get just a little 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch layer of sand where it just would not read the bottom for my depth finder. I mean, I could not see the bottom, it just showed infinity. So after I called Lowrance, they told me to reset it. I tried that, it didn't work. Talked to a buddy of mine, he told me to drop the unit because he's had issues in the past. And since then, I've heard from you guys that you've had issues like that in the past too. Some of you guys just left the thing slam off. I'm not quite that brave yet. I'm not going to leave it off and let that thing be exposed. And I just kind of cringe at that. You know, it may be fine, but just sliding it on concrete and rocks and all that stuff, it just for me, I'm scared of getting tore up. So I'm just gonna leave that cover on there and just drop it after I come back from the coast if I do any surf fishing. Then I'll clean it out. Or if I experience any more problems, I'll clean it out. Alright, so as of right now, I'm going to go through some quick settings on this unit and show you what my settings are and how I like to set this unit up. Alright guys, we're just going to hit accept right here. And it goes straight to our screen here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into demo mode. So the way you do that, you just hit this button here. You can go to settings, scroll all the way down and go to simulator. And then right now it's off. You want to do simulate on. Turn on standard. And there it goes into demo. Okay, here we go. It's going into simulation mode now. Or demo mode, whichever one you want to call it. Get my camera here set up. It takes just a minute. It goes through some stuff here. I like doing it this way. That way I can see the bottom and see what's going on. Alright, first thing we're going to do is go to pages. We're going to do Sonar. Let's go through the Sonar settings first. I normally leave it on auto. Let's go back. We'll go to advanced and we'll turn noise rejection off. Don't need that. Go back. We'll turn surface clarity off. You really don't need that. That's, you know, you can leave that on if you want to, but I turn it off. As far as scroll speed, I usually turn this up 1 time to 2 times the scroll speed. Then we'll go back and we'll click ping speed and leave that on max. Turn auto off. Guys, this is where it can kind of get a little bit complicated. So just bear with me for a minute. What I like to do is go in, go to advanced, turn manual mode on. You see the little orange thing down here lets you know manual mode is on. So you turn manual mode on and you click back. And then as far as sensitivity, let's crank that sensitivity on up a little bit. You know, you got some clutter there, but you also can see these arches, like right there. You can see that arch right there. So we'll go back, clear cursor, zoom back out. Alright, we've got that sensitivity cranked up, and now we're going to go to and you can play around with that sensitivity. You ain't got to do it the way I do it. You know, you just play around with it. We'll go to curl. We'll go to curl. Click on that, and then we'll go to about 79%. You can play with that a little bit, but that's about right. The more yellow you have in that bottom, oops. The more yellow, the harder the bottom. If you get to a bottom like this, you know it's a little bit softer. So I like to crank this on up a little bit. Alright, now let's get out of this and we'll go to structure scan. Now right now it's on 450 Hertz. If you go over here to click on 800 kilohertz, then you can go in, you see something over here, like right here, you can go in and zoom on that and then kind of tell what that is. But just to let you guys know, the white little specks is going to be fish. Let's turn into 800. You see the difference here? You got a lot more detail in 800 kilohertz rather than 455. And 455 is not going to be, it's going to show you further out, you know, further out as far as sideways, but it's not going to give you the detail as 800 will. So once you go to 800, then you can really dial in on something that you want to check out. You see then tree laps, like here's something laying down the water, shadow of something right here. But contrast, you leave that on auto, that'll be fine. And let's see, I think that's about it. We'll turn this back to 455 for now. Alright, just a couple other things that you might want to try. If you long press on these, it gives you different options. So I just recently figured this out myself. So if you go here, you can look at your map and your sonar. Alright, that shows you map and your sonar. If you hold it down again, show your map and your side scan or down imaging. And this shows you some different options. You can go to you can change this right here to down. Show you one side and one down. And to get this bar here out of the way so you have a little bit more room here, you just take and grab it and slide it. So now you got a little bit more room to be able to see your screen. And to get it back, just go up here and touch that. Now one thing I have found out with a touchscreen that I don't like, when you're fishing out of kayak, you get your hands wet, you know, with baits, and you line throwing off wetness and things like that. And I'm constantly having to wipe this screen off because once you get water on it, you can't use your finger to do anything with. So I mean, that's the downside of having a touchscreen, and plus it gets dirty. But the upside is, you know, it makes it nice and easy just to go in here and hit something and be able to, instead of going fiddling through buttons all the time. So that's just, you know, that's something there you may want to consider if you want to buy a unit that's touchscreen or not. There are ups and downs to both. One other thing I will show you, say you want to do a waypoint, all you gotta do is click that flag and you can name it. You can do all kinds of stuff to it. It'll show you different options here. You can do that, which I'm not going to do, discard. But you can do all that kind of stuff. And then if you hit your power button, edit data overlay, right here you can change all this stuff here, which is really cool. I like this feature. You can go in and there's your water temperature. You can make it large, or you can make it medium. You make it small, you can make it extra small if you really want that small, but I like that size right there. The depth, I'll make it medium. We can move this box here anywhere we want it. Say we want it up there, we can put it up there. Alright, let's get out of this here. First we'll save it. But I think we got the unit pretty well the way I want it for now. I'm gonna take it out in the water, test it out, see what it's like. Let's go back and go to settings. We'll get out of demo mode, turn this right here off, and now let's stop in demo mode. Alright guys, if the video was informative to you in some way, please give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. I do all kinds of tips and tricks and how-to things. Alright guys, you know the drill. Thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You guys are awesome. Peace.